It has come to life. Outlandish, unnecessary type of setup. This project had a little bit to do with Willie Doo. He was working on it for a while. It's absolute madness. First up, the chair here is from Kluvens. They've been doing these kind of motorized type chairs for a while. This is the latest iteration. You can see it looks like a scorpion with the legs down on the bottom, tailpiece which wraps around and holds your monitors. Now we have absolutely maxed this thing out. 5 monitor setup, and we were able to actually match the RGB on the back of these monitors with the RGB on the tail itself. So all the color matching is going on. It was actually kind of difficult to get all the cabling rigged up and the power. You see the way the power bricks are velcroed on here. It's just a wild piece of madness to go with the madness that is the PC itself. These are the world's first 27-inch 4K 144 hertz display. So they are gaming-oriented displays from LG that have a crazy list of specs. And it's so wide, actually, that it kind of almost feels like VR because your entire peripheral is filled with content. Now let's go ahead and recap the PC itself. It lets you have your important components on display for anybody who approaches. Completely open air design. So much nuance here and little details. Like for example, these power supplies, these ROG Thor power supplies, they have displays on the side which show the power consumption on each one at any given time. Replaced with the braided custom cables over here and the cable holders along the way. The water blocks on top of the RTX 3090s, which are so hard to get your hands on right now, and this system actually has a dual setup. Of course, there's RGB as well on RAM modules. We have liquid cooling, of course, on the CPU as well. The bottom section of 3 are stitched together inside the NVIDIA utility, and those are using the DisplayPort connection, so that is a pretty exotic resolution, and it's still at 144 hertz. Maybe we should just show them what it is actually. G-Sync supported on the 3 which are stitched together on the bottom surround configuration, as you can see right here. Look at this powder-coated power is that creates this level of immersion. You're still looking here at the main display, but it feels like, well, like your own vision, sort of, your own peripheral vision. That's why I use that particular term. I feel like I'm close enough to this display to actually appreciate 4K at 27 inches as well. Now the keyboard, mouse, and mouse mat, you can see they also all have RGB flavors. These are from a company called VictSing, and they're actually having a giveaway right now on the website. 500 mechanical keyboards like the one that's in front of me, RGB support. So go check them out in the description. Thanks to them as well for supporting this setup. Some chilled cow. And you could have that up in one window over here. Look at this, NASDAQ.com. Like, this is obviously what I need to be looking at over here. See? I could also snap it, you know? I could just have it like that. Maybe I want the stocks over there. Yeah, you can have a little Twitter open over there. What I would do is just have a billion different browser windows, or even when you're running 3090s for a title like this. So I'm just going to launch into settings and show you what I'm talking about here. I have 3840 by 2160. I can go down and select these more exotic custom resolutions, including 11520 by 2160. This is not all that many more pixels than 4K, but it is more work for the GPU. I could push for more quality and aims in either direction of each monitor. Over 11,000 pixels across, including my peripheral. 55, 56 frames, I'll take it. Oh, I'll take it. So these are the optimal settings, full resolution across. But I liked it more than VR because sometimes you feel a little bit like too closed off, if that makes sense, or I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played that much Cyberpunk, and I was immersed, I was deep, I was kind of getting in there a little bit, and certainly the rig helped with it. Honestly, for my taste, I'm saying shout out to absolutely dual 3090s. Of course, all the ROG components making things possible. The amazing water cooling setup by Carlos. The custom chassis by UO Beast. And then the Mon.
Incredible support over the last year. The channel recently passed 50,000 subscribers, which is honestly mind-blowing, so thank you. But with that said, 97.9% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so if you do enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Lastly, I'd love to invite you all to join the official Scorpio Tech Discord server, which now has over 1,000 members and is a place where we chat about tech, gaming setups, PC builds, gaming, and much more. The link for that is down in the description, and I really hope to see you there. And now it's time to get started with the setup tour. So a lot of you will remember that this wall was kind of bland last year, so there's quite a few changes to take a look at. Starting with the bedside table, that is the IKEA Godicious, which is a clean and useful storage unit. One of my personal favourite upgrades is this Dongshin 15-watt 3-in-1 wireless charger, as well as full control with the DIY mode and of course smart functionality as well. Above that we have another new addition, which is the framed Game Boy Pocket from a company called 230 Hands Check. I also picked it for I'll talk. All I had to do was put a hole in the back of the unit to run the power and HD myself some good reach DIY to the unit, and I can get them quickly makes TV. It's like Arcane and TV paired and the beautiful on top of the last year I called it the best options to make in the top left, including the RG easily control and customize all of their products in one place. And well, I took that personally to check out the link that what is color scheme. But well, I finally got rid of that old and loud HDD. Above the monitors I have the Nanoleaf light panels, which have made my setup somewhat recognisable. I did actually add one more additional panel. The drawers are the Alex Draw handheld consoles, including the PS Vita, 3DS,